Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Get Rich 101 show. I'm your host, Sekou Wrights. I am an author. I am an author. Just wanted to point that out to you. This is the. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I just put this up, but wait a minute. I got the book here. Yes, I got the book here. Boom, boom, boom. This is it. This is it. Hack your pain now. Hack your pain now. Everyone is making a big deal about the intro, so you need to read this book for the intro, if only for the intro. The intro is very telling. It's very giving. It's a lot of me giving what I've given before, what I've hidden before. Yeah, me giving what I've hidden before. Yeah, so make sure you get it. Make sure you get it. All right. Well, thank you to New Thought Media Network for allowing me the space and the opportunity to try. You know how much this has meant to me. Even though I was like, oh no, I don't want to do a show. I don't want to do a show. But this show has helped me grow in so many ways. In so many ways. So Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. To New Thought Media Network. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's get into it. We're going to get into. I'm going to try to do this. I'm going to try to do the money first, and then come back to circle the 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 beats, the beats that Fee gave me, because she gave me some really good things for me to talk about today. So let's just get to the money part. Let's get to the money. Let's get to the money. Let's get to the money. I am so happy and grateful to be a multi-millionaire in every area of my life. Now you gotta say it, you gotta believe it. I am so happy and grateful to be a multi-millionaire in every area of my life. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. All right, so I'm gonna get to the money first. Save the rest of things for later. So first of all, I got an assignment. I am on assignment, right? I'm on assignment. So I'm not going to tell you who, but I I was I was given an assignment, and I'll tell you the amount. The amount is $500. Now the goal was, what should I do with $500? Right now, the whole thing was, I can't quite remember the whole thing, but I got $500 and I want to turn it into some larger amount within 30 days, right? And her question to me was, what can you do with it? What would be your advice? And I've been thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. And first of all, I was like, no, 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 no. I had a instantaneous negative reaction. And then I had to sit with it and let it breathe through me. And so this is what I got. This is what I got. First of all, this reminded me of something that I haven't done in a long time. It reminded me of this, the dice, the dice, because you first have to first thing you have to do, first thing you have to do is you have to take 10% off the top, right? You got to take 10% off the top. So if you get $500, move the decimal point over one. That's $50. You got to take, oh, excuse me, you got to take $50 and put that aside. Now let me pause right here. Let me pause right here to tell you what I used to do with the money. Let me tell you what I used to do with the money. When I would get a lump sum amount, I would immediately spend money on eating out. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. I did it to feel some sense of ownership. Like, I've got the money now. I've got the money now. I can even eat outside at a great restaurant, right? And that was it, really. That was the main thing. I would spend money on food. You see, that's a bad decision, because groceries wait a minute. Groceries cost less than eating out, right? And so there's that. So it's a bad decision. It's a bad decision on that level. But also, it's It's just a bad decision all around, right? You've got to save your money. You got to save your money. So, or invest your money really. So you want to take 10% off of the 500. You want to take $50 away and put that into your your brokerage. Yes, your brokerage, into your brokerage. So like you might have Robinhood, or let's just leave it with Robinhood. You may have Robinhood. So you move that $50 over immediately. First thing you do. First thing you do. Because if you don't do it first thing, take it from me, it's going to get harder and harder to move the money. You got to do it first. You got to do it first. So this is why I brought out the dice, because you might not be ready to move the whole $50, because that's how it is with some people. So you got the dice, and you roll the dice. Let's go. Let's roll the dice. Three. That's the number, three. So if you don't have $10. I'm sorry, 10%. Yes, 10%. You can use three. You can use it for $3. You can use it for 3 cents. You can use that three for whatever of a smaller amount than the initial 10%. But you got to do that first. You got to do that first. You got to do that first. Take it from me. Take it from me. That was not what I used to do. Not what I used to do. And sometimes, I get a little shaky, but I'm telling you what I know to be true. You've got to set aside 10%, right? 10% away. What is the brokerage called? Robinhood. Robinhood set it aside, right? Even if you do nothing with it yet, even if you do nothing except move it inside of Robinhood, just put it there. Just put it there. Even if it's money, just put it there. All right. That's number one. And number two is this. You've got to not think of your $500 as something that's flippable, right? Because well, let me reframe that. So what I'm saying is, you want to flip it, and what you want to do if you want to flip it is you're going to have to sell something, like like something in your house, like something in your home. You can find that and you can flip it. You can spend a little bit of money to do what you have to do to get it up and ready and primed and everything, and you can sell it online. And so in that way, you can use whatever you got. Whatever you've got, you can use what you have, right? And you can sell it. Hope that sounded right. But anyway, what I'm saying is you can use your money to sell it, to sell different things that are already in your house. Now, technically, you can do that without the $500. You can do that without the $500. People get really weird about selling things that they own, and I've done it too. Because there's so many things in this house that are valuable and that I could sell for a lot of money, but just the technical aspects of it are a little bit hard for me. But I need to get on it. But so that's what I'm saying. There's a difference between the $500 that you bring in and the $500 that you get out. Like it might help you to fix something up, to sell it, to let it go, right? That's a true way that it might help you, right? Because it might help you to dress it up, like to dress up what it is you're trying to sell, right? So there's that. There is the fact that you can sell things, right? So that's number two. And here's number three. Number three is you've got to spend the money on, well, let me say you're not You don't have to do any of this. But what you could do is spend the money in knowledge. In knowledge. Now, this is not something I used to do. This is not something I used to do at all. And I'll be like, what? Spend some money on education? What? What? Yeah. But you've got to figure out, which thing would serve you best. Because I got to tell you that you would not be learning about Forex from me if I hadn't spent some money on something, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to spend some money because I had to think, all right, Sekou, you're in this place. You're in this place, you got no medical benefits, you got all these bills, you got all the stack of bills, and you're trying to fight it. You've got to figure out a new way of doing things. And all I could think of, I got to figure out some way to pay somebody something to learn something. And so it was by doing that I found out about Forex. And now look at all the Forex people we've had on. We can say that it is legit. It is legit. There is no more, oh, I don't think so. I don't think so. No, it is legit. It's legit. And it takes time, but it's a real thing. And so what I had to do was I had to split that money. So I would advise this. I would advise you, if you don't know what single thing that's going to make you $1 million or $10 million. If you don't know what your single thing is, then you've got to split up that $500. You got to spend $100 on 5 different things, right? And just try it. Try 5 different things. Now that means you've got to like really examine each thing. You got to look at YouTube. You got to look at everything, because I've done it. I have done it. Like, you've got to look at all the different things. You got to spend time. You got to spend time practicing each one. You've got to try each, because you've got to spend your $500, 100 here, 100 here, 100 there, 100 there, 100 there, and be attuned to which one works the best, because they're all going to work. They're all going to work, mind you, right? But they're going to work for other people. You know what I mean? So you got to find the one that fits for you, works for you the best. Works for you the best. Now, you've already got my vote. My vote is for Forex and for day trading in general. Like, in order to slow down a little bit. I'm also talking about stock exchange. So these are my favorites because these are things that you can do you can do from home. You can do home. All you need is a computer. All you need is a cell phone. All you need is a connection, and that's it. That's it. All you have to do is to imbue yourself with enough knowledge, and then once you have it for life. You have it for life. For life. I mean, can you imagine? These people that I brought on have this facility for life. You know what I mean? And so one of them, I haven't brought him on the show, but I've shown a picture of him. Swaggy. Swaggy was making $700,000. $700 per month. Per month. And then he let it go. He set it on programming and let it go. And he said it ticked downwards. It ticked down 700, 600, 500, 200. You know, it went down. But still, even with that, him taking his eye off the ball, it was still making money. It was making less money, but it was still making money. Like, that's incredible to me that you can make that kind of money with that kind of knowledge, with this kind of energy. So my vote is for Forex. I couldn't think of it for a second. My vote is for Forex because Forex is something where you can stick $500 in and then come out with $1,000. You can't do that. Let me say it again. You can spend $500 and put it in, and then take out $1,000. You can, but it's a little bit more tricky than that. And in order to find out the trickiness, you've got to go through these classes. You've got to learn these things. So that's it. I think those are my three things. My first thing is you got to set aside 10%. Got to. Any lump sum of change you get, you got to put in 10% into your brokerage account automatically, right? And then you can use it to flip things. Flip things you got around the house because you can make money doing that. Like it was Robert Zemeckis, I think, one of those guys. But it's him. I just can't think of his name. Professor X. Can't remember his name. But anyway, he always talks about you got thousands of dollars in your house. You got thousands of dollars in your house that you can sell right now. And he's right. He's right. He's right. So there's that. And then, excuse me. And then there's the learning. The learning, you've got to be willing to spend that money to get granular about what it is you want to do. Choose 5 different things, and then get focused on them. Get focused on them, and then between those 5, pick one thing. Pick one thing, and the goal is not that you're not going to do them, because people like me, we got all these talents. We got all these talents that we need to share with the world. But in the meantime, you've got to get it one. You've got to get it from one place. You've got to get it from one place, right? You've got to get it one place, and then you can do everything that you wanted to do, everything that you want to do. But you got to do one thing first, and then you can do everything that you do, right? Because I'm using me as an example. My play was doing wonders. My play was doing excellent. My play was doing excellent. But I've backed off of my play in order to get the Forex down, because once I get the Forex down, I can get back to the play. I get back to the play easily and with more freedom from funding, right? So, ashe. All right, so that's what I got. Let's see what the comments are. You do have talents and lots of skill. That's thank you, Fee King. That's my fiance. Give me all the love. Give me all the love. And she's inviting everyone else to come watch the show with her. Let's see, computer. So yes. This is all you need. That's all you need: computer, cell, connection, and it's really it really tripped me out, because I learned about Forex pretty early on, and like you all never would have heard of it, right? You all wouldn't have heard of it if it wasn't for me talking about it, right? And I found myself having that same reaction. I was like, no, this can't be true, can't be accurate, because like, how can it be possible that I can make money just sitting in my bed at home? But I did it. I've done it. And now I'm like, oh, this is it. Because I can get up any time of night, any time of day or night, except for a brief split between Friday and Saturday, some part of Sunday. Like, I can get up anytime and make money. Come on. And then go back to bed, like, without having to go out there, without having to go deliver things. That's key. That's key. So, yeah, I share. Thanks for all the people who are giving us their love and their attention in terms of Forex. Because if you all haven't seen my Friday shows, go back and check my Friday shows, because they were amazing people. All right, that's it. I think you are teaching. Thank you, Fee. And Fee is telling everybody That's why people say. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can get this. That's why people pay someone to learn singing that gathers them a degree. Hmm. I can't quite understand it. Uh, but I think, well, what it makes me think of is people learning things, spending money to learn things, and I think I have seen less potential for people who have what I want to say. I've seen less people for people who want certificates. I see that, and I've seen that before because I was, I told you I was trying to find it out, trying to figure it out, trying to figure it out. And I saw that as a specific row, right? But that row is different from this row over here. That's like you learn it yourself, and there's no category, there's no there's no track. Let's say, like it's interesting to me that over here on this open side of you studying things on your own, the sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. There is no definite track, right? The sky is the limit. Oh, that's interesting though. That would be interesting if someone was interested in that class. All right. So anyway, that's a good segue for me to move on to Hero News. Hero News? Yes, Hero News. Hero News. So let's get on to my things because P King gave me some good ones today, so I want to get to these. Okay. So first of all, day 409. Day 409. Day 409. I was like, oh snap. All right. So for those of you who don't know why I'm getting excited, it's because day 409 was the first day, no, was the day that, how can I phrase this? It's the day, my final day of running last time. Right? I was running a mile a day, at least a mile a day. I got to day 409, and then day 410. Well, actually, day 409, I hit the wall. I had the the stroke came to get me, and so I've been holding on to day 409 as like one day, one day I will be able to hit 409 again and get to 410. Right, that's been my private goal, but I did not know that it had come. I was sending it, I sent it out to a few of my friends, my run report. I sent it out to a few people. And I was like, 400 days. Can you believe it? 400 days. And Reverend Mel responded, and she was like, yeah, you only got a few more days until to say 409. And I was like, completely, completely frozen. Like I couldn't believe that I was excited about day 400, but had not connected it yet to day 409. That was incredible. Incredible. So yeah, this now today will be day 402. 402. I mean, woo! that's great. That's great. So I'm coming up on day 409 and hitting that and going on day 410. 410. All right. So that's cool. That's cool. So let me check my notes. Wrong for significance. Sunday. Yeah. Okay. Sunday. Save the date for the beginner's book. So for what I'm going to do for seminars this month is I'm going to use the extra day to do it twice. I'm going to do two seminars this month. I'm going to do 2 seminars this month, right? And I'm still working out everything with the first one. I hope things are okay with the first one, but I'm going to do 2 seminars this month. And let me tell you why. One is because I want to tell people where to put the money. Because first session I talked about where to, how to save some money. And I got some really great feedback and people are doing what I said. And I feel so elated, right? And now I want to tell them what to do with the money. What to do with that money, right? So that's stocks 101, because you got to know what to do with the stocks, right? You got to know what to do. You got to know what to do. I just learned, and I'm spilling the beans with you. I'm spilling the beans with you, right? All right. And then the second class is Forex. Forex. They say the best way to learn something is to teach it. So I'm teaching. I'm going to get on the bandwagon and start teaching Forex. And so what's possible, what's great about that is that I've told you that each different Forex teacher teaches it in a different way, right? They cook it in a different way, right? And you all have looked and seen these people they are way beyond us. They're way beyond us. But I am just a little beyond you. I'm just a little bit beyond you. So I am the person who can help you get up to where I am. And that's enough. That's enough. And then once you get there, then you find someone else to get up higher with, right? So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do get a stocks 101 and a Forex class. Because let me just say this one more time. People are connecting it their own way, right? But my way is simple. My way is simple because of my brain. I have to keep things simple for me. So me keeping it for me keeps it very, very compact for you too, right? So my goal is, much simpler than anything these guys got to teach, because I'm teaching it for someone with a slight hitch mentally. And so I'm still learning though. I'm still learning and I'm still figuring out my way. And I've still got my $90 still up over $100 now. So that shows me that I can figure this out. So anyway, you guys got to rock with me. So I'm giving out 2 classes, 2 seminars this month. And we'll do them end of the year. I think I haven't decided the date yet, but coming up. Okay, so that's one. All right. And oh no, 10:15. Oh, all right. Well, I'll tell the next story tomorrow. Oh, I'll tell that one tomorrow too. Yeah, I'll tell that tomorrow too. So thank you for hanging out with me. Let me know if you have more questions about the $500, because I've been thinking about it. And I think I've given you a way through. All right. And and keep doing. Remember that now is better than perfect. Now is better than perfect. Ashe.